MacDonald found himself in Le Jardin des Tuileries with Crowley, who had suggested a postprandial stroll. MacDonald had agreed. He needed air. His head was fuzzed with champagne and the florid talk of his unexpected guest. But even in the open, Crowley's presence could have a stifling effect, like some hothouse creeper, oozing a sickly scent, choking all the life around him. MacDonald watched him gazing at the statue of a centaur, his wet mouth jutting salaciously. "Catherine de' Medici built a palace here," the beast commented languidly as they strolled along the gravel path. "She was reputed to have been a sorceress, certainly a poisoner. It is said that she held black masses here." "Is that so?" MacDonald muttered low, not wanting to encourage him. "The occult has always been a feature of Parisian society. Satanism is terribly fashionable here at the moment, you know." "No, I didn't. But Scotland has always been the place for witchcraft, hasn't it?" "I wouldn't know. I was raised in the United Free Presbyterian Church." Crowley laughed. "My dear fellow, my father was a lay preacher in the Plymouth Brethren. I too was brought up with the hell-fire of the Low Church. But we can all break free of religion. We are going to have to." "And what are we to believe in, then?" "Why, in magic, of course." "Och, man, you're having a joke with me." "I'm perfectly serious. Haven't you noticed? This strange time we're living in? Just when positivism reaches its peak, everyone is suddenly fascinated by the occult. In the past century, rationalism and atheism have overthrown all religions, all forms of mysticism. Except magic. Magic is about to reassert itself. It's the beginning of a new eon. Can't you just feel it?" "I'm not sure if I can, no. It's about power." "Aye, and the will." "You mean willpower?" "Yes, but when people say that, they usually mean restraint. I don't mean that. I mean the opposite of that." "I'm not with you." "Well—" The beast began to stumble in his argument. He had been working something through in his mind for a while. He was looking for an idea. It didn't have to be a particularly good idea, just a strong one. It would be to do with the will. What he wanted was a verbal formula, a spell that could enchant, something that could shock the whole world. Power, he tried to explain to the general, to himself. It can come out of restraint, yes? Aye, like steam power. That will soon be out of date. In the modern age, there will be more expressive forms of power, the internal combustion engine, electricity. Well, you're talking about science now. Science and magic, they're the same thing. You're not making sense, man. I'm talking of the supernatural. Look, under Victoria, all the power of the empire came out of repression. For machines, for men also. What do you mean? I mean the application of pressure, building up a head of steam, if you like. Do that to an iron engine and you have the means for a railway system. Do it on the emotions of men and you can power a whole empire. Well, I don't know about that, MacDonald retorted. Repression. It's been the fuel of expansionism. Now we are entering a new age. We are free now that our great Mother Victoria is dead. The fog is lifted. Now is a time for expression. They had left the park and were crossing the Seine. MacDonald looked down at the swirling water. There was a choking sensation at his throat. He felt the vertiginous nausea of his predicament. I am talking of energy, the beast went on. Energy that can no longer be sublimated. MacDonald staggered on, his head reeling, his stomach full of bile, his gorge burning with the acid of the champagne. The beast followed him, the moist mouth horribly close.